Hello everyone and welcome to Gierok Farms. It is a beautiful fall day. We are gonna fire up the Magnum here and go chop some corn stalks. I have finished harvesting all of my corn. We harvested all of Dad's corn. My crop ground, I am not gonna harvest bedding off of. Maybe one of the pieces, but a majority of it, I'm just gonna lay on the ground and get it decomposing so it's easier to plant into this spring. So we gotta get the tractor fired up, head up to the main farmyard and grab the stalk chopper. So thank you all for tuning in. We hope you enjoy the video. Looks like we're waiting. Dad decided to chop some of his quick, but that'll just be a hour or so deal, which is all right, being that stuff will bail. That'll be priority over my crop ground. Change his mind last minute, I guess. All right, it's probably been a half hour to hour later here. Daddy's moved on to his last field that he planned on doing, or at least what he said when we got to the yard there. But that's okay, we've been staying busy. I just finished cleaning up the toolbox here in the new to me combine. Bought some smaller hand tools for it just to keep on board for some of those quick small fixes. There was a pile of nuts and bolts and sickle sections and a bunch of random stuff. Kind of organized that. All I really have left to do for the year is mouse proof it, and if I really want to, slap some lights on it for next year to be prepared. And then I think change a fuel filter. And then there was one hydraulic reservoir in the front. At least the dipstick, it looked pretty milky, and I think that was for brakes. Don't quote me on that. I guess if you guys know about them, it's that front reservoir right under the front corner of the cab on the passenger side. But anyways, we're gonna go check and see how Dad's coming along, get some action shots for you guys, and hopefully shortly here, we're headed out to do our stuff. He has moved on to his last couple acres for the day, which is exciting for me to be able to get started on my stuff. But anyways, I wanted to explain while I had some time here why we do this. So in my dad's case, he harvested the corn, and then he's left with the corn stalks, or the chaff left over from the corn, all the plant material, the stalks, the leaves, the husk, all that stuff. The cob even here with the stuff that I combined. And then in his case, being he has livestock, you need some type of bedding material, some type of absorbent slash insulator for during the winter time, or even during the summer months in between the animal and the ground. And it also keeps them cleaner because it soaks up all that manure and urine, all that waste created by the animal. There also is a little bit of nutritional value here. I've heard of some people pouring molasses on corn stalk bales and having beef cattle eat it. And you know, we even sometimes pick up some of our grain loss, some cobs and kernels. So there's a lot of benefits to harvesting corn stalks, especially if you already have livestock. And on the agronomy side, if you're hauling the manure back out here, all the nutrients that you're taking, if you're bringing it back out here, it's a very holistic system. Now, row cropping, like my acres, you don't want to continuously take away your corn stalks because you're just depleting your nutrients for next year's crop. But if I was in a situation where I was using it as bedding for myself, then I could haul it back in. So the stuff Dad is chopping here, and that's why he's doing it first here. He's hoping with this wind and maybe some sun here later this afternoon will allow this to dry faster. We'll be able to bale it here in a couple days. But then in my case, with a row crop scenario, the reason I want to do it is because of the residue control. So if we look here, it's level. Now with the corn stalks, if they weren't chopped, they'd be very rigid. They'd be hard to plant into next year. And even this isn't the most inviting seed bed, but for a no-till planter, this is very doable. Now those stalks down there that are left standing, we can head down there and show you, but that's going to be a scenario where if you didn't do any tillage or any residue management, it would be very hard to plant into. And also all the breakdown of this organic matter would be a lot slower and wouldn't work itself into the soil as quick, even in a no-till scenario, if you left the stalk whole. So we'll go down there and show you how uninviting standing corn stalks are. So here, this would be very uninviting to plant into. It's doable, especially with a really up-to-date and aggressive no-till planter, but it's not as nice as having your residue chopped up all fine. This will not decompose as fast. It will not turn into organic matter in your soil as fast as this stuff over here that has been chopped. That's what I'm shooting for. And then in a situation like that, where he's using it for bedding and turning it into manure, he's speeding up that decomposing process even more, and that process to getting it to organic matter in your soil even faster. So it's a win-win. If you need it, it's a good thing to use it for. In the shredding setup here, and I'm headed to my stuff. Dad, he's still debating if he keeps on going or not. He's kind of thinking if the forecast changes here on Monday, which is tomorrow, if he gets a better window, he'll probably shred some more, and then we'll just keep on baling corn stalks. It'll be nice to drive the 7810 for a while. I don't think I've driven it very much this year, especially now that I got my Magnum. Even for like hay silage and corn silage and baling, I didn't get to drive very much of this. I drove it a little here when we round baled last. As you guys have seen watching the channel, Dad and I do some trading, which is very nice. Makes it convenient instead of messing around for a half hour here trying to switch things over when he might want it hooked back up right away for tomorrow anyways. So, but that's okay. We'll just make the John Deere viewers happy for today. I put the Magnum away, and let's get over there and get some corn stalk shredded. update to my stuff here. Still plenty of daylight, so we should be able to at least get this farm done. Plan on trying to mow some grass with it too, but we'll see how that goes. So let's get to chopping corn stalks. Okay, checking in with you guys. I am close to halfway done with all the corn stalks here. I have been going around some of the bean fields too, some of the edges, especially like along the hay where it didn't quite get mowed perfectly up alongside it, but that's okay. And then also touching up some of the waterways and some of those spots that I couldn't get with the combine or that were a complete loss when it came to weed pressure. Definitely learned some things when it came to farming soybeans. I got plenty of ideas for improving next year's soybean crop, but we're cleaning her up now that we're here with the stalk chopper, and it does a good job mowing through those weeds and soybeans, obviously. Mowing our buffer strips like this too here, you know, our borders. I think next year, now that I kind of know the hot spots when it comes to the weed pressure, I can get out there with the four-wheeler sprayer right away, you know, after that that pre-emerge pass or that post-emerge pass, you know, very early in the season. I can get out there and hit stuff twice, or get some better coverage along the edges to prevent some of those weedier spots. Or a thought is even to some of my waterways, going in there with just straight 2,4-D, getting rid of the broadleaves and weeds in there and keeping just grass. Let me know if you guys got any opinions on that when it comes to weed control, but keeping nice waterways and buffer strips. But I'm gonna focus here, keep moving, because it's gonna be dark pretty soon. Okay, we have finished chopping corn stalks, or at least the fields I wanted to do today. We'll see if we end up getting some good weather here yet this fall to where I can do some more later on. But we have more to do for Dad. That's going to be the priority. We got 24-ish acres done this afternoon for myself. That was really nice, especially being we had a later start. Today it is November 2nd, the Day of the Dead. Daylight savings time kicking in. And I gotta say, as somebody that works off the farm yet and starts fairly early at that job, I'm not a huge fan of daylight savings time because I'm losing my daylight in the afternoons to get stuff done for myself. So, but that's okay. It's all part of it. But anyways, it was a really successful day when it came to chopping stalks. Thank you all for making it to the end of the video. Leave your comments down below. We really appreciate you guys being part of the journey. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we will see you all next time.